feeling like I'm academics. Can't ride no wave.
Opening statements, we're going to start hearing shit, bro. We're going to start hearing some things. Somebody said they trying to get Byron Scott now? Shit, nigga. You ain't see them trying to get Smokey Robinson? Nigga, they came out, they said Smokey Robinson was fucking his house workers. Smokey Robinson, singer, songwriter, producer, is facing $50 million civil lawsuit with racy allegations that, proven or not, threaten to damage his reputation and legacy. In documents filed in LA Superior County Court, 4 women, so they linked up, right? Each identifies Jane Doe, so 1 to 4, to protect their privacy, accused Robinson of an array of offenses that their attorney said include sexual misconduct of the worst sort. So I won't describe the details of the sexual assaults in our words because they're just too graphic and disturbing for this press conference. John Harris is the attorney. Read about them in the complaint. Within hours, the news was over the internet. Bombshell allegations against the celebrated musician now cast cloud over his accomplishment. Okay, I want to hear some details. In explicit detail, the lawsuit asserts that Robinson, who's now 85, sexually abused and financially took advantage of. See? Financially took advantage of? What do you mean? Many women for years. They worked in all his homes. The lawsuit accuses his wife of knowing about the misconduct and failing to prevent it. Another woman said that he had R-worded her several more times for a year, accusing the singer of initiating advances on Saturdays when she was working after dropping off his wife at the nail salon. So the person would drop off his wife at the nail salon, and he'd try to get some head from the person who's, I mean, shit, if it's consensual, I ain't got no problem with it, right? And I mean, like, yo, say you can fuck whoever you want consensually, right? They overage, you can fuck whoever you want, but shit. This shit probably was from like 50 years ago, because this nigga's 85, right? She said Robinson would call her into the bedroom where he was only clothed in his underwear, kissed her, penetrated her with his fingers, and forced her to have oral sex and intercourse. Obviously, no amount of money could compensate these women for what they've been through, but we still want $50 million. Obviously, no amount of money could compensate these women for what they've been through, but $50 million, that's what we're seeking. It's clearly warranted. Okay. Smokey Robinson started, did he? Did he start Motown? All right. Anyway, he's also denying these things. He says it's cap. Let me try to see the dates on this shit. They said claims with the first alleged incident occurring in 2007. Wait, how old was Smokey Robinson in 2000? If he's 85 now, 2007 is like almost 20 years ago. It's actually 18 years ago. He's 85 now. That would make him 67. So you're telling me the 67-year-old dude was R-wording people? So you're saying Smokey Robinson went 65 years of his life, or 67 years of his life, and at 67, he turned into a rapist? I don't know, bro. Sometimes I be reading this shit don't even be making sense. There's some consistency among the Jane Does, with all them claiming Smokey would call them into his bedroom while his wife was away. He would force himself upon them, penetrating them with his fingers, forcibly giving them oral, and making them perform an oral sex on him. They claim he would sometimes lay down a towel before forcing himself upon them to not make a mess on the bed linens. At least 2 of the victims claims he ejaculated inside of them without protection. They're suing him for sexual battery. Okay, they want at least $50 million. All right. Who else you said yo, who else you say they coming after? Byron Scott? Oh man, even Byron Scott too? You know who Byron Scott looks like? Anybody watch Dexter? I love Dexter. Yo, I'm watching Dexter for like 17th time. I love Dexter. One of the best shows. One of the best shows. I love Dexter, The Shield. I watched The Shield is popular too, at least for me. Breaking Bad's always good. I could watch Breaking Bad again. The Wire. Ooh, Wire's the GOAT. Yeah, I've watched certain series mad times. The Wire I've watched a million times. I've been watching Dexter like for like the third or fourth time now. You know who Byron Scott looks like? Byron Scott looks like James Dokes. Anybody knows? Watch Dexter. This nigga look like James Dokes. James Dokes. Dexter. This nigga right here. Yo, this nigga right there. He look exactly like him, huh? Or maybe it's just a bald head. I think they look alike. All right. Former NBA player and coach Byron Scott is facing a lawsuit from a woman who says he sexually assaulted her in 1987. What the fuck? Nigga, it's before I was born. At an event in high school. Okay. Where did she file this? Because when you're accusing someone of doing some shit like this almost damn near 40 years ago, there's some like statute of limitations, but then they have these like gender violence acts that kind of like, okay, the original lawsuit was filed in 2022 under the Child Victims Act. Oh, the person was 15. Okay, so if you were young at the time, you could file it whenever. Okay, according to court documents, the woman accuses now 64-year-old Scott of sexual battery and false imprisonment. The original lawsuit was filed in 2022 under California Child Victims Act, which extends the statute of limitations for childhood sexual abuse survivors to file civil claims. He sought to keep his name out of the documents and request to use John Doe. The lawsuit says the Lakers were visiting the accuser's high school, Campbell Hall High in L.A., where she was taking summer classes, after which she was sexually assaulted by Byron Scott in a locked janitor's closet in a high school gymnasium. The team was at the school filming instructional basketball videos in the gym and met with the parents, students, and teachers. Our client is devastated by this complaint, Scott's attorney Linda Bormeister said in a statement. Our client believed the plaintiff to be over 18. Wait, what the fuck? Our client believed the plaintiff to be over 18 and had no idea she would claim otherwise until 35 years later? Whoa, this is a bad statement. Like, address the fact that they're saying you fucked her. You should be like, man, I ain't touched that scrawny ass, ugly ass hoe. Like, don't say, oh, we thought she was overage. Like, that don't kind of sound too good, gang. That don't sound too good. Oh, our client thought she was 18. Whoa, hold on, bro. Our client believes, he respects girls and women. Oh, man, that's still a bad statement. When you say respect girls and women, it's like you're talking about other women who are maybe underage. And the claims have blindsided him and his family. They said that her client thought the girl was of legal age and doesn't deny, that sexual activity occurred. What? Here's the thing. I don't think you thinking means that I think you just confessed. You thinking she was underage. So she can't, if she's underage, her claims for sexual assault is automatically proven. Because she can't give consent. Wow. Campbell Hall High School was also named as a defendant. The lawsuit accuses the institution of negligence for not protecting the accuser. The lawsuit demands a jury trial and $25,000 for damages, payment, blah, blah, blah. Wait, they only won $25,000? Shit. I wonder why Byron Scott never just settled the shit. Even if he didn't do it, just like, this is a damaging headline. Well, let's think about this. If this happened in 1987, that's like 40 years ago, right? So if this happened 40 years ago, and Byron Scott, who is now, oh, so Byron Scott was 26 and she 15. Yeah, you tweaked out. I mean, at you 26. If you go to a high school, if you're 26 and you're playing basketball and you somehow end up going to a high school, right? You shouldn't want to fuck nobody there. Like, you know what I mean? I think the oldest someone's going to be in high school is 18, but like, would you even want to take, it's probably like 10% of the population, bro. Like, why? It's going to be a bunch of kids. It's going to be a bunch of kids, bro. So the excuse of, oh yeah, nah, she looked grown is like, bro, you're 26, fucking a high schooler. Yeah, I know it's 38 years ago. I'm just using 40 to make it easy. Yo, we didn't crash out yet, man. We're gonna deal with all that tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna deal with that. Shorty did respond, but we're gonna deal with that tomorrow. Damn, so they got Byron Scott too, man. What the fuck?